I'm a big fan of the whole Gran Coupe idea. I think Audi really kind of started the trend with the A7. I love the A7. They're releasing the A5 Sportback, which we never got, which was always available in Europe. BMW jumped on board. Mercedes has the CLS. This is the 6 Series Gran Coupe I'm driving today. This is an M Sport. And I really think it's a stylish segment. If you don't want a sedan, if you think a sedan is too boring, a 5 Series, an A6, whatever, certainly these Gran Coupes, or whatever you want to call them, fastbacks, sportbacks, they make a lot of sense because they really do make an awesome fashion statement. So again, I'm in a 2014 650. You can't get a 6-cylinder in this car. This is a 4.4 liter twin turbo V8, makes 445 horsepower, 480 foot-pounds of torque, and of course it's mated to a ZF 8-speed transmission. It seems like everything I drive these days has a ZF 8-speed transmission, and rightfully so, because it's the best automatic transmission ever. Like, it's just an amazing transmission. 0 to 60 in this car, about 4.5 seconds. It's really fast. It does mask its weight pretty well. This thing is super porky. I'm driving a rear drive one, 4,300 pounds. The all-wheel drive car is about 4,500 pounds, the X-Drive. And so it's a big car, man. This is definitely a heavy car. With pretty artificial steering. So there's 5 different modes. There's a couple comfort modes and a sport mode, 2 sport modes actually. I can't tell the difference between the 2 sport modes. One of them supposedly turns the traction control and all the nannies all the way off. I've been driving around in Sport Plus, which is what that is, although I can't really tell a difference between Sport and Sport Plus. But when you do put it in comfort, that's the wrong mode to drive in. It makes the electronic steering overly artificial, really numb, and it's just not cool. But in sport mode, the steering tightens up, the suspension tightens up, but still pretty artificial. I mean, I just got out of a Jaguar F-Type, and man, I gotta say the steering in that car felt a lot better than this car. But and the Jaguar cornered flatter too. I know this is a big sedan. It's really comfortable. And again, it's an M Sport, so the M Sport became available as an actual M Sport model, right, instead of adding the option on the 6 Series, I think in 2013. And it gives you these awesome 19-inch wheels, the body kit, this leather dash. It's full Napa leather dash, which is really awesome. It's beautiful. And it also gives you a heads-up display, LED lights, a couple other things. It's definitely worth what was a $5,400 package, but now is just included in the base price as a 650 M Sport. This car is expensive as crap, man. This car is $91,000 base price. All right, so let's put this thing in Sport Plus, and let's shift down and give this thing the beans here. It's fast. You know, what's surprising though with the twin turbo 8 is that down low it's really laggy. You really got to be up in the RPMs when full boost is in, and then you kick down on it, and the thrust is immediate. Man, this thing is really fast. 0 to 60, again, 4.5 seconds. I don't know what the quarter mile is, but certainly doesn't feel super fast. Doesn't feel overwhelming. I think it's really quiet inside the cabin, you know, and that's the purpose of this thing. All the BMW cars are, you know, even their M cars, they're all getting heavier. They're all getting faster, of course, but they're all getting heavier. The steering isn't as direct anymore. There's certainly a lot of companies that have figured out how to make electric steering feel really nice. And BMW, I feel like they should be ahead of that pack, you know. But the last F10 5 Series I drove had pretty vague steering, and certainly the 3 Series. I drove a 2016 3 Series that supposedly had the steering redone. Still felt pretty vague. And this one, really, when you put it in comfort mode, man, so artificial. Shifts sound really good, of course. I just got passed by the exact same car. Black M Sport Gran Coupe. It does come in a convertible and a 2-door. I do think the Gran Coupe looks the best. All right, let's give this thing full beans, man, and see what's up here. .440 horsepower. Again, it's fast. It doesn't feel crazy fast. I do have it in Sport Plus. Traction control supposedly completely off. I just smashed it from a standing start there. No noticeable wheel spin. I mean, the thing hooked right up. So I don't know if I'm actually disabling the traction control all the way. I'm definitely not going to do a burnout on the street to test that. But so are these big coupes worth it? This is 300 pounds heavier than a 5 Series, which of course you're going to sacrifice every performance metric, braking, acceleration, fuel economy, for the sake of what I think is a beautiful car. I really do think it's beautiful, and if it's worth another $15K on top of the base price of a 550 to have a 650, then by all means. For me, I'd probably take the more sedate sedan, get all the performance, actually more performance, and a better value, and let me know what you guys think about the 6 Series Gran Coupe. I think I would definitely take the 5 Series and sacrifice a little bit of style, save myself some cash, get a little bit better performance. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. I'm out of here. Peace.